Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Welcome to part 2 of the playthrough of Honkai Star Rail Trailblaze mission from 2.7. As we venture along with Ting Yun and Sunday, or I guess Fugue now, but we don't have a name yet. We will continue this playthrough, so welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get this going, shall we? There we go. Alright, I got coffee. Let's find ourselves a Ting Yun that is easy to communicate with. Let's try this angry-looking... Oh.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting Yun to come together to form the Ting Yun Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound
extremely
to thrive
in
and
sync.
prosper.
Extremely in sync.
I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
Wait, but then you're not working for yourself.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear
I just realized I didn't put a
element of her talking to
live
herself.
notice up, so we're going to do that while we're watching. I want to clone copies of myself. Miss Ting Yun's got a sense of humor these days.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Oh, she did not survive.
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
That is correct.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time.
Okay.
As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting Yuns here.
All right, let's go find ourselves another Ting Yun. Let's see what's in this group.
That sounds nice.
Flower enthusiast
People
Ting
never
Yun.
forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift... She makes a valid point, too.
Everyone's got an agenda.
Sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting Yuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon.
It does
Be
not
able
at
to get a
all.
word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
Oh, 1
The
week.
problem with Miss Ting Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only
But do
problem
we
is that
want to
these
tune?
Miss Ting Yuns are too caught up in their own world.
There we go, we're gonna
Is
fix
there one we
that.
can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Let's find the right one. Is there any way we can, like, speed this up? I want to say it's this one. That's Kitty Ting Yun. Invincible Fan Wielder. Is there any more over this way? Is there one hiding down here? Hidden away Ting Yun. Money Grubber Ting Yun. Trash Can Enthusiast Ting Yun. Shrubbery. Sleepwalking Ting Yun. I have a feeling we're going to try Kitty Ting Yun.
Huh? You can't fly. I'll take you. Shit.
Nah.
Nah,
Even if that's true.
that does not apply to her. Okay.
Huh? Yikes.
She's scary. Okay. Money Grubber?
Oh, were you all
Oh, there we
looking
go.
For me?
Sleepwalking Ting Yun? No,
Oh,
she just
were you
appeared.
All looking for me?
Found her. If I remember
Good morning,
correctly,
Arched. I'm doing well.
this
It's
thing
extremely cold here, so I'm suffering through
It's
that.
nothing
But other than that,
special, really.
we're warm inside playing video games, so we'll take that, right? There she is. So this is the also this side of Miss Ting Yun. Yeah.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Thanks, March.
Worth a try, my lady.
But thanks for
If I
stopping by,
may,
Arched. Always
I wish to
appreciate the company.
perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that
I was
we're
a little
keeping our
slow
eyes
going
on
this
you.
morning.
If
I
you
went
even
live
think about
a
taking
couple
this
minutes before I was
thing
ready, but
hostage,
we're making do. Brace yourself for a graceful disintegration. Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. Sorry, what? Remember that we're the most formidable people in Penacony.
It is
AI
not
had
my
clipped
intention to
part of what I
provoke
was
you.
saying? Excuse me?
Perhaps,
That's
as
weird.
assurance, we can have my
I can
friend
understand
here
if my
perform the
mic
task
was
in our
having
stead.
issues.
That is true.
If you still have concerns.
It clipped
You're
part
also
of what I
free
was
to
saying.
restrain
It's
me
doing
while he
auto clips
performs the
now?
tuning.
Hold on one second.
there's
I'm
no need
confused
for
by that.
You're acting so sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Oh,
Are
typo.
you all right with this, Miss Ting Yun?
Okay.
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
All right. 1 week is going to do some sort of Jedi mind trick on Ting Yun. It was a typo. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. He cannot break her mind? Oh, that is disturbing.
What the?
She is,
Any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice.
Oh. I'm glad someone clipped it.
Never
I will
mind.
check that out later. Seeing clips on desktop is weird. They
Look,
kind of bury
it's
them.
working.
Oh. Oh, cutscene.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Wow.
Yoon, you're finally back. You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
I appreciate that. That was a beautiful little cutscene. All that animation work just for, what, 10 seconds? It's beautiful. We'll get more people in. The stream always
It's
seems to do
nothing.
its thing.
Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
Please say
Should've
danger.
let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears.
What did Ruin May do to her?
I nearly died. Just now.
And 1 week passes out. I die looking at Fugue every time I see her, too. It really comes down to YouTube.
Don't be afraid.
Oh. Oh, finally, we get to see what Ruin May did. Man, space station music is so damn good.
Is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from?
Oh, poor girl. She's got no idea.
And where does this path lead?
We could look into that. All right, Fugue Story temporarily added. You can make changes in the lineup menu. Okay, cool. Let's, you must go on. There's no time to waste. I was gonna say, I can't...
So familiar.
Where is this taking us?
Lead me somewhere?
I cannot run.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's
Yeah, we
no
could
precedent
think
for
about
saving someone who
Eclipse
was
Channel. I've been
destroyed
thinking
by a
about it
Lord
as well.
Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand.
My
the
problem is
logic
I
behind it, but if she says it's possible,
don't feel I get
then
enough
it must
clips,
be.
so it's whatever you feel.
Excuse me. Could you tell
We
me
can
where I am?
discuss.
Can they?
All right, so I guess we're gonna go up and through here. Heal up. We got ourselves a table. No treasures or anything. No. Okay. We'll just check what's on this report.
This girl is...
It's me. Observation log day 6. Though extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers to some simple questions, even though her cognition is still in a chaotic state. From what I've observed so far, she is not incapable of composing long and complex sentences. However, an unbearably intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts or even render her temporarily unconscious. Okay, what is your name? Replied within 3 seconds, Ting Yoon. Okay, cool.
Ting Yoon. What if...
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
I appreciate you asking permission, though. Like, if you want to
These
do something
are-
like that, in the grand scheme of things, go for it.
These are wounds left by the destruction.
Just if I ask for one to be taken
They have
down,
taken root within your body.
I would
They
appreciate
cannot be
you
removed.
acquiescing to the request. That's about it.
Destruction?
All
I
right.
don't understand.
But
Please, who are
it's kind of
you?
cool. I never thought anyone
And
would
why
suggest
won't
that.
you show yourself.
I can't go to you. All I can do...
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
Ting Yoon's about to go off, everybody. This is
There's
going to be
no
great.
need for that. It's too dangerous. And you can't do it anyway.
Why is Ruin Mace
Don't fight
so
Embrace
wild?
it. Try to coexist with it.
She's heartless
Think
and
of it
great.
as feeling your own scars.
That's awesome. Thank you for that.
My scars? Wait!
All right, here we go. Am I just using my normal team? Oh, this will be
Is
quick.
called coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said
Let's get
before,
dancy boy.
You're not alone.
As we are wearing the Firefly hoodie today. Thought I would get the Jackler hoodie on here. Give it some airtime.
Let the show begin!
Blow this thing up. This should finish it off. Thanks, Firefly.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? ones from before weren't defeated either?
As
What
I
is
said
that?
before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction.
So are these in her mind?
Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying?
Is this in her mind?
Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
What did you do, Ruin May?
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
So she's not a heliobus.
You can think of it that way.
She's heartless.
Based
I love
on what
her.
You said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body.
So is
and
she actually a
never heal?
summon character? I haven't seen anything about her kit, so going in blind to this.
I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, benefactor.
I didn't watch the
Why
Keeping
are
Up
you
with Star
telling me
Rail
all this?
or the special program with the Ting Yun part. The kid didn't want to watch
It's a
it,
habit of mine.
so I didn't see her
I
kit.
believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
I just thought she was a
Be that as
dot
it may,
fire nihility character.
I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter.
I started playing
I
HSR
believe the
day
desire
one.
to live was born
Well, the
from
morning
nothing
after it
to
launched.
begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception.
Yeah, I put about 2,500
I would
hours
also
into
be
it in the
pleased
first
with
year.
that result.
I've been committed to this game since day one. It was the game that pushed me away from World of Warcraft and Western style MMOs as well, once I started playing it. Again, access on my phone
How troublesome.
while I'm with the kid is huge. And then my kid started playing
I
it.
suppose that's part of living.
He likes the turn-based battles, so
Survival or destruction is no
we continue to
longer a
play it to this
choice
day.
for
And then
you.
I got engaged with the story
We
and the
both
music
now grow
and
along the same path.
brought me into Genshin and ZZZ
only
and
by walking this path
Hoyo has me.
will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side.
This game hooked me
Feeling more awake.
to the whole
Congratulations.
thing.
You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
What a beautiful piece of art.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived.
Yeah, your neck just kind of
But
snapped
someone
earlier.
didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
Okay, so who requested it?
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit.
Damn you, Fentilia.
Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet,
I saw an
it
interesting
couldn't be more
post
different.
a couple days ago about
If you
how
had truly died,
games like
I would
Genshin,
have been powerless to do
ZZZ,
anything for
Withering
you.
Waves, all of the gacha games that are out there, and them being free and how that works increases the gateway to entry for so many players to play video games.
I can't
if
let you
you're
regain
looking
your
at
ability
subscription
to
fees of
feel just
$15
yet.
or
You'd be in excruciating pain.
the
Your body was contaminated
$70
by
to
the
$90 upfront
and
cost to
suffered
get a
severe
game,
damage.
it stops a
As
lot
I
of people
said
from even
before,
starting. And the
wounds
subscription
will
services,
stay
while
with you
great for those who can
for the
afford it,
rest of your
doesn't always
life.
work. So free to play,
To prevent
you
its
pay when you got
resurgence, I made
some cash you
minor
want to give.
modifications to your
You don't
body.
have to be all of these whales
Or
all the
more
time.
specifically,
It gives you great story,
your
great
tail.
music, great gameplay, and then you just
You'll have to learn to
go
adapt
with
to
it, and then you get sucked in.
Unfortunately,
As I said on a previous stream, I have given
often
money
more adversity.
to HSR. I have bought things from it. I buy the battle pass.
Regardless.
But I feel I get a return
grateful
on
to
investment,
you
a return on my
for
time, and it's
saving
supporting
my
the
life.
devs. So
There's no need
it
for that.
is
This was merely a
great for all
transaction.
players, actually,
With this,
when I look at
the
it that
debt
way,
between a
because
traveling merchant and
there's
me
such a
is clear.
Western, North American-centric view, even with a little bit of EU involved,
Don't worry about it.
that I can
You
get
should sleep for a little longer.
like blinders
time
on.
you wake up,
That there's so
won't
many more
remember
people
any of
that don't
these
have the
details.
access, but they have
I'll
an
arrange for
Android
someone to
phone
send
that
you
can run
home.
this. So
Which reminds
why not
me,
go?
You seem to have
It
some
is
dependable friends with close
A video
ties
game
to
is a
you.
video game.
You should go with them.
I think
can
there's
only
just
help
some
with your
the
recovery
problem
to hear
of
more
return
about your
investment to
past.
shareholders has hampered a whole bunch of game devs from they don't understand how to make a live service game because they think all about the bottom line of you need to get money up front because you have to pay for the development. There's no long tail. Look at Concord. Shut it down in what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Did I
10 days?
pass
I
out?
can't remember. It's just
The
gone
timing rebounded and affected one week
because
instead.
they didn't understand how to make a
This
live
is no
service game.
ordinary one.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore.
The Fortnites of the world have
Miss
blinded
Ting-Yun
to
is
how
originally
much
from
you need to bring in.
Xianzhou. She had enough.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant
So,
Miss Ting-Yun a
That's
shot
my
at
piece
survival.
on why
After that, she asked the Express to escort
It's
Miss
working.
Ting-Yun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along.
I hope it was clear.
So sorry. I thought
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
Poor 1
That's
week.
fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that.
Shortly after. All right. Whose view are we going back to?
Soul Glad again. I'm a local, you know.
Yeah, well, Soul
have
Glad
to
is what
make
you get
do.
here.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Ting-Yun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Ting-Yun in your hands.
All right, so what are we going to do next?
But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to
Okay,
handle any
so
decisions should you run into any
They're going off with Ting-Yun. Are we going on with Sunday?
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Discuss next steps with the others. Let's head over
Shall
here.
we keep going then?
Where are we going? What are we doing here again?
You forget already.
Yes, I forgot already.
Ting-Yun is going.
I'm not too familiar with this planet.
We're gonna take her home.
I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
No, I already picked up
All
a
right.
few gifts earlier.
Go to Odie Mall. Not
That
go
means
see the
there's
weird
only
eyeball
3
Dr.
more
Edward.
left to go.
You stay over there, Edward.
But we've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
All right, shop assistant. Let's chat here for a
Welcome.
second.
How can I help you?
Give me things.
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I want...
Why, you really know how to flatter.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her?
Really, really tall shoes. Brother Hanchu Lauder, Clocky Eye Mask, a unicycler. Let's go with the Clocky Eye Mask.
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
Yes. Yes, I did,
A
March.
meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. Next is...
Some Penacony shares. Dreamjoy memoir film reel. Send him a division of elite fighters. Let's give him a division.
Seriously?
This is too good.
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters more would just be overkill.
General would love it.
Come to
The
Clock
film reel.
Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities.
He likes history.
I think the General will like... Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission.
Oh no,
She
we have to
loves
get something from
excitement.
Bailu? I want to do Soul Glad syrup, but I like the Holovian wings. We're gonna go Soul Glad
That's a
syrup.
good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home.
There we go.
That's all of them. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Okay, I like that she's remembering the people back on the Xianzhou.
Store. You can find memory.
A souvenir for myself. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word?
Okay. We need to go to somewhere a little bit more private. Sure, why not? Did I not dreamscape that guy?
Everything?
Where are we going? Just around the corner.
This is a good spot.
The next Genshin stream after we're done this story. So I'm suspecting we'll have one more, maybe two more. And then so I guess on the weekend
You've looked out for me during our
is when I'm thinking. But I have a couple other things I want to try. So we'll see. But Genshin stream should come back on the weekend for sure.
There are some things I find
We will continue on
difficult
Act
to
2.
I
Or
feel it's only
setting up
right
for
that
Act
I
2.
tell you what's
We got
on
one
my
more story
mind
quest to do. I
before
think
we
it's
part
Toma's.
ways.
And
Do you two
before we get
still
to
remember
continue
what it was
on to
like when
Raiden.
you first saw me?
How could we forget? He was so shocked.
I just
He
wish
was
we had more
frozen in
time.
place when
That's
he
the big
shouted.
thing. Ting Yun How, Fantilia How, Sparkle How. We're gonna go Sparkle, because I love Sparkle.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you.
Oh, so she doesn't remember
I've
everything,
heard
but
about
they
what
do.
happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise
Yes.
was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia.
Well, she wasn't at first. She was she's electric
You vanished for a while.
support.
But it was
Now
that
she
act
is.
has me filled with sorrow.
She's become fire.
As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that, Tingyun, if you recall?
What do we? A bit mysterious. A bit mysterious.
That's just the nature of the Foxians. It's widely known that mystery is the key to our allure. So, what did she...
A shrewd merchant, a potential emanator of destruction. A shrewd merchant.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next
You were
time
able to
could
go
just
off
say
planet. That's why
Silver
Fantilia grabbed you.
Was there anything
Extremely flex. Extremely. Oh my god. That's. Yeah, she broke her neck. Merch said you were bossy. High EQ. We're gonna go with that.
True. I'd love.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
That's not important.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun.
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of...
Huh?
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events. If I had rushed it...
We wouldn't...
Exactly.
All right.
Based on your description, that Lord Rev... I regret missing out on your Sanjo journey.
So she doesn't remember
Everything
being
that
possessed by
unfolded
Phantilia,
afterward,
I guess?
aside from the scheming, Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life.
Okay.
And a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of.
She's gonna get all
I
sorts
must
of...
take something back from her as well.
How are we gonna get something back
after
from
thinking
Phantilia?
it
We
over,
destroyed a Lord's
The
Ravager.
only thing that could be considered equal value, that
Oh,
thought has
there we
brought me
go.
great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help. Just
My
as
favorite
before.
character in Genshin?
I should have treated you with respect.
See, I don't think that's fair yet.
Fear of
Since,
Phantilia made
one,
me
I
act
haven't
like
encountered
somebody
everyone.
else.
Two, I haven't
I
even gone
will
through all of their
reclaim
trailers.
everything I have lost. And it
There are
should
characters
begin
I
with a
enjoy
proper
playing.
acknowledgement.
Like, I wish I had Fischl. I wish I had Arlecchino. And I like their stories, but
Dear
I haven't really
benefactors,
experienced it myself
extend my
outside of
heartfelt
where I am
gratitude
up
to you.
to. Shenhei really grew on me during her story quest.
Looks like
But I
we're
can't
off
say
to a
she's my
good
favorite.
start.
Like, I'm really
Moving forward, and you, my dear benefactor,
I'm
will
really
be my
enjoying
source of
Barbara.
courage.
Like, I'm not sure that is
That's way
an
too over the
question
top.
I can answer
Just don't
properly
make any
yet,
risky decisions.
We'll see.
if that makes
I
sense.
just hope the Tingyun in your memory.
The, I'm just enjoying my time with the game. So far. Like,
All right,
there's
no
so
more
much engaging
questions.
story there, so
I hope I didn't take up too much
I
of
am
your time.
making it
Let's continue on our way.
the best I can. All right, so we're done speaking to Ting Yun. We've got ourselves a little achievement thing. Investigate the dream bubble at Dr. Edwards. Okay, where is that giant eyeball? Over here. What are you going to do for me, Edward?
Welcome to the dreams.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts.
Just a friendly reminder. Being too
Okay.
being said, there are always some lucky exceptions.
Some
The
dreams.
story unfolds in the Shinjo Alliance, where a young sword master strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior
Why does that
Sound odd. Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds
familiar?
like Yang Xing.
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance.
I love customers like you. So easy
We
to
could think about doing that. There's just so many. It would be
Easy to take advantage
over
of, you
multiple
mean?
streams, that's for
Don't
sure.
pick anything weird, okay?
I can always edit it together later.
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift after troubling you all this time. I couldn't leave without properly expressing...
Here's a dream bubble for you. Oh, that's cool. They just...
Was I prepared? Thank you for your business.
A young Foxian
Well,
girl.
It looks like everything's finally in order.
It's time to head back. I would love to head back. Go to the Radiant Felspar. Alright. Let's head up there. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I'll teleport to the terminal.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yun to leave.
Kimiko!
Not ready to say
Well, you should be ready. And we're back. Yes, Himiko, we're
Yeah,
back.
We got delayed on the way.
Yeah,
Mr.
I could
Yang will explain in detail when he
I could
gets
get it
back.
set up, see how it goes. I've never done a live
Has the messenger
reaction
from the Xianzhou arrived
to
yet?
like a trailer thing, like an extended one. I know they get views. They're always fun. I was thinking I should probably also do a 2.0 tier list for Star Rail characters. Yukong's here! Yay!
Long time no see, everyone.
Yukong's one of the best moms in the game.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times.
Oh, right, because
I was worried
she
I might
saved Ting
embarrass
Yun during the
myself in front
war,
of
didn't
him.
she?
I even rehearsed every word beforehand.
Oh. I should probably get my coffee now, Because we're gonna get a cutscene, aren't we?
Now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting Yun, I'm here to take you home.
Yeah. Welcome to the story of my channel. All right, we're gonna leave Yukong and Ting Yun.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Oh.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's kind of a
Already was
ghost.
kicked to death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot
Oh, this
I'd
is
like
so
to tell
sweet.
you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
Somebody will be able to figure it out.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here,
Okay,
do
one
I
thing.
really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me?
Yeah. The HSR
It
player
seems as if I've become a
watches
pawn
or reacts
in
to
someone else's
Genshin
game.
trailers.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things.
Take
You can't
advantage
stay
of
with
the
us on the
situation.
Express. Where are you
What
gonna
do
go?
you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself.
Okay, so what are we gonna do?
If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
You want them to experiment on
Mei
you?
visited the Luofu earlier. She mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise.
Okay.
If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Oh, Yukong.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The
Oh, we're
road
gonna go home?
ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop
Yeah,
you.
I have no idea why. It's hit and miss,
Maybe I'm
though.
being selfish,
Honestly,
but I
it's
still
up and
want to
down, just
know.
like today's versus
Are you
yesterday's,
choosing
and tomorrow's
this
will be
because
different.
it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey.
I think there's enough interest in
Perhaps it's
Genshin
what
right now
people call a
where
blessing in
that
disguise.
happens, so...
There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Who are we gonna go speak with? Who's here?
Is that...
Oh, another piece of Ting Yun.
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple
Oh,
Ting
that's
Yuns,
the other Ting Yun.
each embodying
The
a different
original.
aspect of my memories.
Yes,
And one
that's
of them
100. That's
hasn't returned
100% it, and it just
because she ventured
the
too
algorithm
far.
pushes it more.
Until now.
You mean her?
And then
What is she
ZZZ is the
doing?
last.
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love these characters so much.
Madame Yukong, do you remember?
Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back
Here we
then,
go.
You were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so
Look how
nervous
cute that is.
you clung to others for
It's
dear
adorable.
life.
Baby
This
Tignoon.
flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized in this
Yeah, it
world.
does get emotional
There
here
are
because
paths beyond waiting for us to explore.
I have a feeling it's part of the
Even
war
though
is
I
going to come
lacked
up too.
the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return.
All right. Okay. Well, that's good.
Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable.
Ah,
but
Yan
he
Ming.
can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My forsake what others
I
fight
need more
for,
coffee.
and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals.
Okay, I need more coffee, so we're going to let them chat.
I will continue to uphold
I'll
my
turn
principles.
auto back on. I'll be right back.
Now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you?
Oh, is this going to get in the sad part?
In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Yeah, that's why we're going to attack the abundance.
Every moment of every day.
That's what the hunt is
As
about.
inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox. Not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game.
Yeah,
Remember,
this
it's
is
often
very,
the
very well
unseen
done.
bonds,
Once again, thanks to
lone
everybody stopping by.
traveler, or the worm
Always
that
appreciate
subdues
the company.
dragon, that leave even the best strategy. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust and make those masterminds behind the curtains
Sneeze a few times. There we go. I saw that coming. Yes, I can still write. I could write this. That's awesome. I never would have thought of that. But luck never seems to favor everyone. Dog, please do not push on the table. Oh, you're out cold. Okay. Meanwhile, at Dream's Edge.
Is this
Oh,
place
back to
also
Sunday in Welt.
affected by-
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
Adventuring
It's not
rubbed
like
off on you.
Leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But
I've had a
that
number of
everything does not
mugs
include
throughout the
Miss
years.
Robin.
This one was picked out by the kid, which is
Now
why
then,
I use it.
Mr. 1 week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Yeah, he's a part
Let him
of
stay.
Sunday.
I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
I thought we weren't going to go talk to
You don't
Robin.
intend to reveal your...
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall
All
we
right.
go then?
Let's go.
Let's go speak to Robin. I feel like we're coming up towards the end here. We've established everything for Fugue. And now we have Sunday talking to Robin.
Expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. Oh,
My name is 1 week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all the.
You're too
It's
kind.
unfortunate that this isn't voiced.
You must be very busy. What brings you?
I'm taking a break. I wanted a quick place to relax, ideally somewhere where I could see the stars, but I knew it. I'd walk all the way here. I know those stars only exist in the dream, but...
Perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from... So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
No, we have not. That's the clear answer. She can sense him. You're very philosophical, Miss 1 week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so...
Okay. A show here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance.
What's he gonna do?
The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. See all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss
So
Robin,
he's coming to Amphorius with us,
stay here
isn't
with
he?
you to gaze at the stars.
Of course, you don't have to be so courteous. But I should be asking, this is Dream's Edge after all. The Dreamweavers are the true masters. Okay. Is he leaving? He's no longer needed? Is he disappearing into the ether?
Still, these stars are...
Okay.
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences.
Stellaron disasters
Many guests
always
still
seem to
chose
have
to check out.
consequence.
Now,
You just don't
the
know it
hotel
yet.
Feels quieter than before. Did
My back is
the
hurting,
person
sorry.
you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes, he left in such a hurry I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
Someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey. She knows it's him.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after...
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not big. Okay, we're skipping through.
May be a good thing for someone.
Looks like the kid's waking up too. Come on, Sunday, speak quicker. Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he's had the wrong intentions. All right. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Miss 1 week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw puzzle I'd like to finish. Okay. Do we have to go get the pieces?
The dream jigsaw. I'm
So we're gonna
inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Oh, I do have to get the pieces.
It seems we've been blessed with...
Scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. Seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left...
Okay. Obtain the jigsaw pieces. Now we'll head... Oh, we got more.
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of...
Oh, the kid is awake.
We should keep looking.
The kid is falling out of bed. Ah, darn it. Okay, we're gonna... quickly find the pieces. Jigsaw can now be completed. Yeah. He took off his guardrail, so... I think he's okay, actually. He's got a bed tent from IKEA, so sometimes it's just him trying to readjust, and I think he's still asleep. Yeah. He just kicked it.
It's done. Have a look.
It's the Charmony Dove. Give us a beautiful song. But I do think he's waking up. He went to sleep early last night, so...
Soon I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
And I know, based on how they tell the stories in Star Rail, it's not going to be completely goodbye for Robin, if Sunday's coming along with us. But this will be a good end. You must try to relax. Oh, this would be so much better if it was voiced. She knows it's him.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. Why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't?
You cannot.
I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret?
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
So I guess 1 week's gonna stay.
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a nameless?
Oh.
Why the sudden interest?
Really? Jimmy, quiet.
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone.
They're moving around upstairs.
After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced at this very moment. There are countless worlds above the skies still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions
Sorry, guys.
have chosen
1
to
second.
stay
Hey, Jimmy.
here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while.
Sorry about that.
This is the natural
He
course
heard
of action.
people moving around.
That's
My wife and
not what I think at
kid
all.
are
Besides, the
taking care of a
Watcher
couple
also
things. I think he
made a
needs to go to the
similar
bathroom, so
choice.
they're doing their
And
stuff.
because of that,
And
he bid farewell
but
to
he
the Express and
heard
never
stuff
walked among the
happening in the
stars
house,
again
and
in his
he got a
lifetime.
little scared as well. So I do apologize
Not
about the
all
barking.
journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me.
He also became a Nameless because of
This
Himiko.
is my way of the Trailblaze. and
He's
the
not
reason
gonna
why
say it, though.
I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing.
Yes,
could
I
escape
knew
your
he was a
keen eyes.
projection.
Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Feathers Eternal, Sky Complete. Head to Penacony's Grand Theater. Alright, so this is our last scenario. Oh yeah, they got the mode settings now. That's great. I think they're curling back up. Alright, let's finish this off. I think we can. We are at the hour mark, though. Oh. I don't know if this is gonna work. The kid is awake. I'm gonna have to pause it here. I will come back and finish this off. I wish I had the time. But the kid is awake, the dog needs a walk. This is the end of my hour. This will probably not take 10 minutes. It'll probably be a little bit more. So thanks, everybody. I'm off. Appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you around the internet. Cheers, everybody.